50 plus years, the rebirth of the Odd. What has kept us afloat was Utica College with their great hockey, collegiate hockey, that kept us running. Now we've got professional hockey on top of collegiate hockey. We all know that this is a great hockey town. City of Utica, the greater Utica area, loves hockey. We've got New Hartford, we've got Clinton, we've got Whitesboro, all state championships coming out of this area. Hockey's back in the city of Utica, hockey's back in the greater Utica area, and it's all thanks to Rob Esch and Frank DeRoss. Again, local entrepreneurs who have put their heart and soul into what they believe in and what we all believe in. Is going to be a great hockey season for the city of Utica. The Cosmopolitan Center has been vacant for, I think, up to 10 years. You know, we looked at it and, you know, the roof was somewhat, had leaks in it. You walked into it and you just looked at it again, another vacant, dormant building. Once again, this administration talked to a number of different developers. We sat down with Tony and Frank Cristiano, and quite frankly, they saw the same vision that we saw. They saw the opportunity, what's happening in this area, and I think by November, you're going to see the grand opening of Tony Odd Delicious, and it just goes so well into the fact with the Utica Comets, the Odd, Bass Pro Shop, everything that's happening in our great city at this point. It's going to be a venue that, quite frankly, there's nothing like it in this area. You're going to have indoor basketball, you're going to be outdoor basketball, you have a batting cage, you'll have synthetic ice for hockey. It's going to be family oriented. It is exactly what we are in the city, a very warm, giving community, and thanks to Tony and Frank Cristiano for believing in our city the way we all do. January 1, 2012, a new administration, one of the first things we said at Economic Development, what are we missing? What are we missing for economic development? And again, if you look at the north-south arterial, if you look at the thruway, Riverside Center is just an absolute gold mine for any type of a retailer out there. So the first thing we did, we started making phone calls. And honestly, at this point, I got lucky. I called up Bass Pro Shop, sold the city on all the great values that we have, the features, the benefits of it, talked to them briefly. They came in, they met with me, and at the end result, Bass Pro Shop, only 2 in New York State. We happen to have one of them. It was a great night to meet Mr. Johnny Morris, who's the owner. He loves this area. He relates to this area because he's a family-oriented individual. He saw Utica for really what it was, a very warm, giving community. That's why he chose here. That's why I'm telling you at this point, Utica is back. Invest. Utica Nano. Finally, it's come, it's real. What does this mean for the greater Utica area? It means jobs, it means stimulations, it means things that we haven't seen for maybe 60 years. When the city of Utica was noted for textiles, GE, this is brand new, this is coming up. It's going to be 1,500 jobs within the first year, and then at the advent of that, maybe 5,000. We have to be ready for it. It's coming, it's here, our infrastructure is here. We have more to sell in the city of Utica. We have the best services. Our consumers are our customers. We give them public safety. We give them street cleanup. We give them the best fire department available. So at this point, what Nano does mean, it's just a shot in the arm to the entire region, and we're very fortunate.
A region starts to go down, people start to leave, property values start to come down, more people start to leave, businesses don't come. There's a negative synergy. There's also a positive synergy. There's also an inverse. And when it starts to come together and it starts to build, that feeds on itself. Look at where we are today. Phase 2 of development before the building is out of the ground on phase 1. 1,000 jobs we announced today. We're at 1,500 jobs, and the industry is just starting. It is just starting. And I tell you, it reminds me so much of the growth and the birth of the capital region. And you want to see potential? Go look at Albany. And go look at what Nano did in Albany. And you can feel the same type of energy happening here. And that's why today is a transformative moment, I think, for the whole Mohawk Valley. Because today says it's not about yesterday. It's about tomorrow. It's not about what we were back in the day. It's about what we're going to be. And the best wasn't in the past. You don't have to open a history book to know about the Mohawk Valley, because you're writing a new future today. And I really believe the best days are ahead and not behind. You think the Empire State was great. You ain't seen nothing yet.
And with the advent of the Utica Nano, the spillover is going to be obviously into your lofts, your downtown lofts, your restaurants, specialty shops that are going to be coming out there. And that's something that we need to be prepared for, which we are prepared for. Our infrastructure is there. That's why you see so much work that's being done in the downtown region. It's a rebirth of some of these historic buildings that we've seen out there that are going to be bustling once again. You're going to see lights in them, you're going to see activity in them, you'll see restaurants, you'll see entertainment, you'll see more of your engineers coming down in the downtown area. It's going to spiral into the greater Utica area. I think from day one, this administration has been looking at this as a positive. The governor has said that it's coming, and quite frankly, anything the governor has said at this point, whether it be floods or the 2% or the Utica Nano, he has delivered. And I think at this point, we all knew that it was coming, and we're prepared. And I think you see the difference in how the people are thinking at this point. It's much more positive. There's been a lot of apathy, a lot of negativity out there, but I think at this point it is all changing. And it's changing because when you look out there, the culture of our city has changed. We've got so much to be thankful for. The nanotech, they want a place where the quality of life is where you feel comfortable. And the city of Utica offers that and has been offering that. The question was, quite frankly, are we ready for it? We've been ready for it. It's about time it's here. Oh, we're not done. Absolutely, if anyone feels at this point that we're sitting back and we have so many great things as far as economic development in such a short period and that we're going to sit back and wait, absolutely not. Every day we're working, we're talking to national companies. I've taken about 3 or 4 in here over the last several weeks. We're not waiting. We're going to make things happen. We have a product that I feel at this point, as everybody else that works for this administration, that is far better than anything else that can be delivered out there. We have the Adirondacks right at our doorsteps. We have the accessibility of the thruway, which is right near us. We've got a $65 million north-south arterial happen. So we have an awful lot to sell, and this administration is going to sell what we have, a great, great city.